It doesn't matter what the weather's like outside.
This soup is fabulous any time of the year.
Oh, chock full of comforting, feel-good ingredients.
Oh, and made even better with a little grated parmesan.
Every spoonful is super delicious.
But you can't forget the bread.
Oh my.
Do not forget the bread, people.
Those are words to live by. Yay! So I'm Chris.
And I'm Wesley.
My Super Loon.
That's right. Super.
It's a good day when you're making soup. And guys, this is one of the best. It's easy. It is just one of those family favorites. You're going to want to make this year round. We do all the time.
Yeah.
So let's get going. I've got a nice large pot here, and I have got a pound, that's 16 ounces of Italian sausage.
It's 92 degrees outside.
It's freakishly
warm a February evening.
Here in old North Texas.
So we're like, let's make soup.
Let's make soup. And I told you, that's why I'm saying it's good any time of the year.
That's right.
This is, you can get whatever your favorite kind of Italian sausage is. For this, we're going with sweet, but you could do hot, mild, whatever.
I like it hot. I like it hot, too.
Well, sorry, you're getting sweet today. So, anyway, a lot of times you can get this like in a package as ground sausage, or you can get it as links. If you got it in links, just get your knife and just take it out of the casing, and then put it in here and just stir it until it's no longer pink. Oh, something about the smell of Italian sausage is so delicious.
The sweet too. The sweet smells delicious.
I know. Now suddenly you love it. Now that you smell it. Okay.
I didn't say I don't love it.
I know. Well, all these years, Weston said I like sweet sausage, and when he just said I prefer hot, I was like, you always want sweet. I get sweet because you want sweet. Anyway, we're doing a mirepoix. And we've got a cup of chopped carrot, a cup of chopped onion, and a cup of chopped celery.
Yes.
Now, you know what I love about this is that nowadays at so many supermarkets, because everyone's cooking, everyone's foodies these days, you just spend a little extra, and they've got it already chopped for you.
Yes.
And I tell you what,
That's what I do.
I know. You do what?
You
get it.
Yeah.
You don't do the chopping. That's for sure.
But I buy it. Well, I don't even buy it. You buy it.
I know. What are you talking about? Okay, we're going to let this cook in the sausage like this. It renders just a little bit of grease, so it'll cook those vegetables till they're nice and soft, and that only takes about 4 minutes. Okay, we are building. This is one of those soups that doesn't take a whole lot of time and a lot of effort, but the result it feels like
it's
made
so
it all.
good.
All right, now I've got 3 cloves of garlic that I've minced. Just doesn't take long to cook that. Just get it nice and aromatic.
Yeah.
Now we are really going to start amping up the flavors. So I've got a teaspoon of just good old dried oregano and dried basil. You could use fresh, but let's make it easy. It smells so good. I've got a teaspoon. I'm going to do a heaping teaspoon of salt, and then I got a half a teaspoon of black pepper, and we're going to add just a little bit of zip. You can leave this out, but it does not add a lot of heat. It just gives a little flavor.
Yeah.
Half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Oh boy, that smells so good.
Aren't you going to do one of my favorite words?
Well, I am going to add some flour that will help thicken the stock when we add that in a moment. But I'm going to add a little, just to give a little tomato base, and I'm going to add some tomato paste. That's 3 tablespoons, just to add another depth of flavor.
Chris started making this, I don't know, years ago. But it seems like everybody in the world has a creamy tortellini soup.
I see it all over the place now, but it's so good. If you haven't tried it, you're going to flip when you do. This is that flour that what the Loon was talking about. So again, what this does is it just kind of coats the meat and the vegetables, and we're going to cook. What are you giggling about?
No, well, I'm saying everybody in the world has a tortellini soup, and before Chris started making it, I didn't have a really good experience with tortellini.
I don't know
why.
So weird.
It was just, it didn't, I don't know, taste.
Okay, let me explain while I'm adding this bucket of stock.
Here,
help me there. This is 6 cups
Let me do something.
Please. This is 6 cups of chicken stock. And this is we're going to add some.
All of it?
Yep.
Okay.
Half and half and a little bit to give it that creamy tortellini flavor.
All right,
but this is going to
Oh, I got a little bit out there.
That's
all right.
okay. That's all right. That we wouldn't be cooking with Chris and Wesley. We didn't have a little outside the pots. Okay, now doesn't that look good?
Wow.
So now that's going to cook, and we're going to let this kind of simmer for about 15 minutes until it starts.
Are you going to address my tortellini?
Continue your tortellini, your traumatic tortellini
I don't know.
story.
So I didn't, for some
We
reason.
never had tortellini. I would always say, I love tortellini. No, I don't want it. Okay, well, why? I just don't want it.
I don't remember when, but I probably had an incident with some tortellini before.
Well,
growing up, in South Dakota,
yeah, the tortellini wasn't in high demand.
It's terrible. You'd think I grew up in a cult or something without any outside world influence.
Yes,
that's not true though.
South Dakota is a lovely state. Although when I met him, I was like, people live there? It's beautiful. The people there are great. But no, I mean, I will say that sometimes you can get tortellini. I love to make it fresh, and you fold it in, and and then it can be frozen. And sometimes if it's not fresh, it gets rubbery, and it's not good. So I'm sure you had a bad experience, and then as you do, you set the standard from then on for the rest of your life. Like, nope, it's written off. So finally,
this is top notch.
Well,
it's
what
so
it
good.
is, let me just say what it is. It's fresh, so it's usually it's in your supermarket. It's a lot of times over by the prepared food sections.
Sure,
I
in
find
the deli area.
In the deli area, kind of off to the side a little bit, like where they have Italian meats, and it's usually there's a little Italian section. And then a lot of times they'll have linguine. Tortellini is always very common. This is just a 3-cheese tortellini. If you can get the fresh. It's the best, but you can do frozen too. You just have to cook it according to the package instructions. But we're getting ahead of ourselves because we haven't gotten there yet.
All right.
So we're gonna let this simmer for just 10, 15 minutes, and then it basically all comes together. Oh, doesn't that look good?
It smells amazing.
Smells heavenly.
Once again, we wish we had smell-o-vision.
I know. So you see how this thickens slightly. You don't want it like the consistency of a gravy, but it shouldn't be like broth either. It should be just kind of have a little thickness to it. Okay, so now we're going to get really luxurious, and we're going to stir in. This is a cup and a half of, I'm going half and half here. I've done heavy cream, I've done just milk, and heavy cream obviously is nice and luxurious, but just to lighten things up.
I love it.
I know, and heavy cream to me, the half and half is just wonderful. It gives a great flavor.
Yes, perfect. And it's half that and half the other.
It's a little half this, a little half that. And now this is the tortellini.
Yay.
I finally, after all these years, I got Wesley to try it. And then he was like, yay.
This soup's ridiculous. It's so good.
I know. Now, the other wonderful component of this is spinach. This is about 10 to 12 ounces, just like a bunch of mature spinach. You make sure it's clean. If it's not, if it's a little dirty, wash it off, and then dry it, and then remove the stems, give it a rough chop. And this tortellini, just check your package. If it's fresh, it's only going to probably take about 5 minutes, but it'll tell you. This is going to take us 5 minutes, and then the spinach is going to wilt down, and then it's ready to have I'm telling you, one of the best soups of all time, and it's so easy. I love it.
I'm going to get the bread ready.
Okay, you do that. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Isn't that? This is like one of those soups. It's if you're skiing and you're on the mountaintop, this is great for that. But if it's 95 degrees out in the middle of February, it's great for that too. We served I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, I'm going to bring this over to you.
Please, give me some.
I'm going to ladle you up. Oh,
there we go.
I may make a little drippage.
Well, that's all right. It's all going. Oh,
that look amazing.
Here,
Every aspect of it, I love it. The sausage, the spinach, of course, the tortellini, the creaminess of it. That looks beautiful. Just a little more. I know.
I love that.
I love that tortellini.
Oh, come on.
Top it with some fresh grated parmesan if you possibly can, because it really.
I'll tell you when.
Okay, I know you will.
When?
Okay, thanks. I love this soup, you guys.
Oh, and you know what I like?
What do you like?
I like a little extra of the hot pepper flakes.
Yeah, I know. They are super yummy.
There we go. Yum! Look at that, Chris.
I know.
Guys.
Ugly blue
I know. Here, I'm going to give you some good crusty bread.
Yeah, this soup. Oh, look at all that sausage in there.
Ooh. Okay, I'm just mesmerized by it all.
I know.
Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna be hot.
But you can do it.
It's gonna be.
You can do it. I know you can. I have faith in you.
Y'all, look at that. That is pure
Soup heaven.
deliciousness. Okay.
And I should say this only took 5 minutes for that tortellini to cook. Comfort soup, and that tortellini. I got dunked. I know.
It takes everything in my power not to pick this up and pour it down my throat.
He did that the other day, and it did not end well.
Oh. You
It's
guys, that
just-
tortellini is delicious.
And I love the sausage component. It's not overpowering at all. It just adds a nice, and then that spinach, the vegetables. Oh boy, we're getting the Loon dance. Uh-oh.
That is so good. I love that sausage. I like the sweet sausage. It's so good, y'all. This is 100,000% Loon approved.
Yeah, baby.
I got a dunk. I got a dunk.
I gotta go for a little more. You guys, I hope you are excited to make this because you're gonna love it, and I'm not. Well, yes, I am. We love you. You gotta make soup. Soup makes everyone happy.
Soup makes everybody
Feel super.
super. Yes.
All right, bye.
Love you
everybody.
guys.
Love you. Make soup.